Chicago police have been busy processing all of those who were arrested during last night's disturbances outside of the Israeli consulate in the Loop. So far today, 13 have faced a judge. This as city officials have been praising the Chicago Police Department's response. Calling last night's unpermitted protest outside of the Accenture Tower a danger to the city and its residents, Chicago's deputy mayor this morning said those arrested were specifically looking to cause harm and havoc.
We welcome protests. We welcome peaceful protests. Last night wasn't that.
According to Chicago police, 56 people, including 3 journalists, were arrested last night after refusing to follow multiple dispersal orders. Those orders given in the aftermath of at least 3 flags being burned and a physical attack on a police officer during a protest held by a group of pro-Palestinian activists.
We were not the initiators of violence, but we responded to it. And our officers responded exactly the way that they were trained to respond.
While the police superintendent expressed pride in the way Chicago officers responded to what he called a purposeful effort to prompt a violent response, one of those arrested and held overnight said,
I don't know if they outnumbered the protesters, but it was like, it was a lot. It was, yeah, the cop to protester ratio was way off.
Snelling saying earlier overwhelming those present was exactly their aim.
Overwhelming doesn't mean that we were excessive. The response was proportional. In most instances, officers used less force than they could have used.
It is not clear how many of those arrested remain in custody. Attorneys hired to represent them telling us that most were simply processed and released without having to go in front of a judge.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.